Okay, so let's wait. There's not enough time for me to do the analysis. So let's wait for the way the thing is closing. I hate that. Oh, that is too low. Oh, 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 oh. Charlie. That's the annoying thing about trading. You wait for everything, then the thing will just do whatever it wants. The price is too low. The price is too low. Price is too low. Oh, the thing just did what? The market don't want boys to talk. Oh. Hi guys, can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Yeah, the thing just moved. We can't enter here. The thing just moved. The thing just moved. Left with 2 minutes and the thing just did whatever it would do. I was thinking maybe it will close beneath here, then we take a sell. But the way you can't enter here, the price is too low for you to sell. That's the annoying thing about this game. I was expecting it to close beneath this one. Then the 6 o'clock volume will move it down. Just wasted it. That thing has really pained me. Something that you've planned of. Just move. So there's nothing you can do about it. It's the nature of the game. You get it. There's nothing. Oh. They have loaded my bullets. I'm going to 52 pips. This market be fucking. I get it. No entry. I was even expecting it to enter at the H4, but I wanted the 6 o'clock. Mostly before 6 o'clock, most of the volumes, like it will do like it is moving down, then later it will retrace. So I was thinking the same thing happened on Friday. This thing. sometimes certain things are very painful. Even though like you don't have to be painful about, but certain things are very painful. Imagine waiting for something. Yesterday evening I discussed about this thing. Just some few minutes, just to like within with 2 minutes, the thing you just miss the trade. Just miss the trade just like that. Eh? 7 pips. I could have gotten like 1-1. One to one. So it's part of the game. You can't do anything about it. So let's do the analysis, then see where you will get our next opportunity. Because what you are expecting has moved before us. There's nothing you can do about it. So this is what I'll be expecting today. The analysis for today and what I was expecting. So on the monthly time frame, you identify your various support and resistances. On the monthly time frame. So on the monthly time frame, you identify your resistance, you identify your support area. So even though sometimes you need to be happy because that means you are on the right path, as always I've been saying. Like you see, from yesterday that I projected this one. So if you have been able to see where the market will be going, so you have to count yourself that like you are on the right path, you are doing the right thing. You figured out, but you've been able to most of the time see the direction of the market. It's a nice thing to be knowing these things because not everyone will be able to be telling these things. Okay, so if we are able to be doing these things, because we talked about it yesterday, we did the analysis. I even did some short video about it, and we just missed it. You get it? So we just missed it. So it's normal. So on the weekly time frame, so on the daily time frame, so daily is clearly what's a downtrend. Charlie, the thing has really pained me. If I should say, it has pained me. So daily time frame is a downtrend. You get it? The point is it got broken, did lower low, lower high, lower low, lower high, lower low. So it's confirmed a downtrend. So after identifying the various zones, this is the point. This area is invalidated. Okay, it's not valid anymore. This is the point, the zones that you'll be trading within. These are the zones you'll be trading within. This is the zone you'll be trading within. So let's move to the H4. H4 time frames too is what? A downtrend. It would have been invalidated if this point, supposing maybe this point got broken. Supposing this point got broken. Okay, so this point held as a resistance. This point held as a resistance. So this was a clean area I was talking about that you would have. So this point would have been our take profit. So you were targeting this zone. Okay, you were targeting this zone. So the market did lower low, consolidated a bit during the Asian session. And what do you expect? If it consolidates, you have to expect a breakout because daily is a downtrend, H4 is a downtrend. What do you expect? You don't have to go against the buyers. All the higher time frames are pointing down. So the entry would have been here. This is the point I was expecting the entry. This is the point I was expecting the entry. One thing I relaxed was I didn't want it to enter. Is most of the time what happens is before pre-lending session, if you enter, the market will retrace before it will move in your favor. So I didn't want to be in the retracement. So one thing I was expecting the 1 hour candle. Okay, I was expecting this candle. It's moved the way it moved was very sad. It moved too fast. So I was expecting this candle to either close within the range. Then I would have taken the breakout of this dip. But unfortunately, I can't do anything about it because from experience, if you enter before 6 o'clock, you most of the time be in drawdown. So I didn't want to involve myself in those things. Okay, I didn't want to involve myself. Let's see what happened during that time too. So this one to happen 6 o'clock exactly, and unfortunately, this one happened. See how it is moving. So we can't do anything about it. Okay, we can't do anything about it because there was a lot of consolidation over here. Because it's very high it's very difficult for price to come back again. So the target was the entry would have been here. This would have been my entry, and the target would have been here, and you left small position to run. And the market don't want us to stop. It just moved before us. That was what I was expecting on GU. So let's move to gold. So let's move to gold. So on gold, gold on the monthly time frame, it's on what all time high. So let's move to H4. Let's move to H4. So on the daily time frame, gold is in what? Gold is in an uptrend on the daily time frame. So let's move to the various. So the daily time frame, we have what? A resistance over here. We have a resistance over there. So let's see H4. So H4 too is in what? An uptrend. So today, if you want to trade gold, don't go for. If you are trading gold, don't go for a sell. Okay, that's my advice because the H4 too is in what? A downtrend. So your bias for today should be what? A buy. Your bias for today should be a bit, daily is what? An uptrend, H4 is an uptrend. So never go against the main direction of the market. So we have a resistance to over here. So either gold is going to flip. You see this one open with no wick. Okay, it's open with no wick. So I've explained when a candle open with no wick, what you are going to expect at the lower time frame. So when you move to H1, for instance, what you are going to expect is you are going to expect a pullback like this. Get it? A pullback like this, then a trend continue. Okay, so this bearish candle, and this one is the H4 is going to flip, and the H1 is going to form something like a bullish candle. Okay, a bullish candle. Either it will consolidate for some time at the lower time frame, and it will continue up. That's what you have to expect. So this one has opened with no bottom wick, so we are expecting a push. So let's move to H1. So H1 to So what I'm expecting, if you want to trade gold, one thing I will admonish or I will advise you to do is you have to wait for the flip. Okay, you have to wait for, because you can't be trading within this range. It's very tight. Okay, it's a tight range. So you either wait for the flip, okay, flip of the H4 candle. If the H4 candle flip, then you take a buy on gold. So let's see how it will play out. But to be frank, I'm very sad this morning. I'm very sad. It's been a while the market gave me money. Like 2 weeks, I've not withdrawn any money. And I was thinking this morning I will get something. Because I slept around 12 o'clock, waked up around 4:30, thinking I will be taking this sell. I waked up and the thing hasn't moved. I was very happy. Because usually during the pre-free lending, what you expect is the market consolidates. So I was thinking this move is going to happen around 6 o'clock, and unfortunately, this is what happened. I'm very sad, to be frank. I'm very sad of it. Hello, Brenny. Are you there? Yeah. So what do you think? You just moved. It just missed the good. What do you have to say about that? Were you expecting it to move now?
The good.
Nah, I'm talking about GU.
No. Like when I saw
The thing hasn't moved.
it moves. I was like, I was shocked.
Just 2 minutes. Just 2 minutes. Just miss the trade. Now you don't know when opportunity will come again. So that's the boring part about trading. You have to wait. And that's why most of the times people break their rule. Because sometimes you wait, like you don't know whether this week an opportunity like that one. You don't know whether opportunity of this sort will happen. So if you're an impatient, then you start breaking your rules because you want money from the market. Yeah, then the thing will go against when you are losing more. So that trading is very that's the boring part about the game. That's the boring part about the game. So you have to be patient. So no, even though you have missed it, it's okay. It's okay you have missed it. But let's see. Opportunity will come again, but we don't know when it will come. That's how it works. Because the moment it closed, the way Friday closed, the NFP was it? Yeah, the way the NFP closed and this one formed, I said, "Wow, Monday would have been a nice day." I said to myself, "Monday would have been a nice day," because of how it's consolidated. And Sunday, oh, the same thing that we missed. So the whole of this, we are not getting any opportunity. The same thing happened here. It moved. I wasn't involved. Today too, it has moved. Ah, you still have to be
And
patient.
isn't it replacing that?
Yeah, but now you can't take, because now the range is choked. So what will happen is, since this is a monthly time frame, what will happen? You see the way the H1 is formed. I'm sure it is going to retrace, and this one formed with no bottleneck. So I'm sure it is going to retrace because it's on a monthly time zone. It's on a monthly time zone, so I'm sure it's going to retrace before. So as I'm saying, like if the trade goes in your favor like this, it means, so far I'm seeing like, as in my projection in the market is like more than 90%, because anytime we come to the market where I would project the market to be going, it moves perfectly. So I'm seeing my bias, the way I analyze the market, it's like 98 point something percent accurate. 98 point something accurate. So
Yes.
when it happens like that, when you see something like that in your trading life, the best thing you can do is what? You have to increase your lot size. You have to increase your risks. Okay. You have to increase your risks, because if you don't increase your risks, you can't improve your lifestyle. You can't live the trader's lifestyle. You can't live that lifestyle. So you have to increase your risks. Go in for bigger lots. Okay. So that you get big money in the market, because we've tested it. So like, if you stay with me for, if you people like, if you stay with me for long, I think most of us are going to smile at the end. Maybe as time goes on, you will be smiling, because we're on the right path. We are really on the right path. We have been doing the right things. As time goes on, you are going to get a lot of money from the market. You're going to get a lot of money from the market. Just be focused, be patient. That's what I'm saying. For me, I'm not rushing trading. I don't rush. You see the time that we took that entry, I've not taken any trade again. That's the power of being patient. This is not the time, since I'm not getting trade. This is not the time for me to change instruments, to change my strategy, to fit the way I trade, or to forcefully get myself traced. I'm not going to be doing those things. Just stay focused. One day, it will happen perfectly. It will happen. So this thing, as I said, the same thing happened. So the same thing, this one to happen during the lending session. So you see why mostly I don't involve myself during the New York session. So I don't have to be on the chart wasting my time. I have to do after lending session. So is it not the same thing? But this one happened to be a bullish move. Is it not the same thing? The same thing. Just watch how the candle has formed. But this happens to be in a bullish trend. You get it? This happens to be in a bullish trend. Let me share that. This happened to be in a bullish trend. So that's, you see, the reason why always, that's why I've been saying you have to treat trading as an investment. That's how, for me, according to the way I trade, that's how I treat trading. So I don't have daily goals, I don't have weekly goals, I have only monthly goals. Because if you have those goals, you are forced to make things happen, and you are too attached to the money side. So always expect returns at the end of the month. That's the best way to go. But if you expect returns to happen every week the market changes. The way the market appears, the way the candles form and structure forms, it is totally different every week. It is totally different every week. So you have to treat it as investment. Can't expect returns at the end of the month. That's the best way to go. If you expect returns every day, every week, you do damn shit and you lose a lot of money. So just be patient with trading. That's how it works. It's easy for me. Like, I've seen what works for me. You get it? I've seen what works for me. Those times, I really find it very. You guys have gotten it. You guys are like, you are very fortunate, Charlie. Man has suffered in this game to figure out how the market really works. Man has suffered. So that's why I always esteem paying for someone's service or knowledge. Don't waste your time, because those times when I come to the market, I don't usually, mostly I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know what I'm doing, but I believe the dream, and every day I come to the market. I don't really know. Sometimes I'll be trading on the H1, I will be analyzing on the H1 time frame. Then I will come to H4. I don't really know what I'm doing. Okay. But with time, consistency, focus. Now I've seen what works and how the market moves. Get it? What works and how the market moves. So that's how it works. So you guys are very fortunate. I've been there for you. I'm showing you what works, and you people to have seen it yourself. So yesterday we analyzed this thing. We analyzed. Let me see whether I'll see it in the group. We talked about. So where did we talk about it? So this is what we talked about yesterday in the evening. What we were expecting. So exactly the analysis we did. So we talked about everything. I don't know why that what is going on, what is happening to the pound. Those in UK, if you're in UK, what is going on? The pound is now very weak. Is it because of the demonstrations and the rout that has been happening? I think the pound is currently it has been weak from last week. It has been weak from last week. So the G7 of potentially Israeli attack by Iran with G7 exclusive and the yeah, just missing. So what you are going to expect is this is the next area, this is the zone. So that was, I think, last time you were expecting this point to be getting. So now you wait for the 9 o'clock candle to close. You wait for the 9 o'clock candle to close. If this candle close, let's see the H1. You can't enter at the H4 time frame. This range is very small. The range, so what you wait for is maybe a consolidation and a breakout, like what's happening at the H4 today. So you wait for a consolidation, okay, the market to consolidate, then you take the breakout at the H1 time frame. That's the best way. That's the best thing you have to wait for. That's the best thing you have to wait for. Other than that, because you can't enter at the H4 time frame when the 9 o'clock candle closed beneath this one. If you enter at this point, what will happen is what you have to place your stop loss maybe here, which is your risk is bigger than your reward. So it's not appropriate. It's not the best way to go. So as I said, we are waiting for gold to flip bullish. We are waiting for gold to flip. So don't treat trading as an investment. Expect returns. Don't expect returns every day. That's mostly the mindset of some people. They think they have to take trades every day. You get it? You don't have to be doing those things. You have to wait patiently wait. Sometimes within a month you can go within a month. Some people, but it's not possible that way. You might surely get a trade, but not every day is a trading day. Okay, not every day is a trading day. So me, for instance, if I got a trade today, I would have even called it a week to spend the money. Just within 2 minutes, the candle just moved. Within 2 minutes, let me see the 5 o'clock candle. So this was just within a minute. Just within a minute. Just missed the opportunity. So those in the Zoom session, any question? If you're on YouTube too, you can ask your question and it will be answered. Please kindly give a like. If you're watching from YouTube, you have to give a like to the video, okay? Any question? Those in the Zoom session. So the best way, let me show you the best way to have it going back. So after the Zoom session, most of you guys don't even go back and watch the video. It doesn't have to end here. So that's why I'm streaming it live. YouTube has a database that you can actually put your documents over there. So after the stream, you have to go back to the stream and watch everything that we said, the analysis, you take notes. Okay. So within 6 months, you will get everything that I'm talking about. Within 6 months, you get everything that I've been talking about. You get it. That's how you can learn. But if you watch the stream live and you don't do anything about it,
Hello, good morning.
mornings. Good morning.
I want to ask you if, like as you were saying, if like the market went in your favor and you wanted to trade, would you have to set the lot size and all those things before trading, or you set it and be ready for the opportunity to trade?
Please, your question again. I will just calculate the risks, the risks as in my pip risks. Then for me to get the monitoring gains, that's what is going to help me to get the amount I'm risking. So are you asking of the risks or what? And so if you want to input trade, the first thing you have to do, you have to calculate the amount. You have to first of all know where you are going to put your stop loss. So this is the point I will be putting my stop loss. Okay. So this is the point I'll put my stop loss. I'll put it beneath this range. Okay. The reason is what? Anytime that you are inputting a trade, you have to make sure you are leaning on what? A stronger area. So if you watch here, we have a resistance over here. We have a resistance over here. We have a resistance over here. Okay. So it means what? This point is it's a strong area of interest. The market needs to break this one. It needs to break this one. Can't break this one. Okay. So it's going to be difficult for price to be to break through. Even though everything is possible in the market, it can be doing that, but it's very difficult. So usually we put our stop loss in an area where it will be very difficult for the market to break. Okay. So what I will do is what? My stop loss would have been here. My stop loss would have been here, this side. Okay, maybe you leave some 2 pips because sometimes the market can wake and come down. So you leave you give it a breathing room for a space. Okay, so like 2 pips. So this is where my stop loss is going to be. So the entry is the heading line, the white heading line. Okay, supposing the market didn't move fast. So the entry would have been the white heading line, and this point would have been the entry, and this point is going to be my stop loss. So what I will do is what? I will calculate the stop loss. So the stop loss is going to be like 38 pips. So I have to give it like 2 pips breathing room. So like maybe 40. With my take profit and my stop loss, I usually use the H4 daily and the higher time frame support and resistances as my target zone. So this point would have been my take profit. So I would have existed from the market at this point. Okay, I would have existed. So this one will be your stop loss. So as maybe stop loss is 8 pips. So you have to know your account size. So your account size may be $100, $200. So last time I told you the tool that you are going to use. So maybe if your account is what, $2,000 or $5,000. So this is the calculation I did. My account size is $5,000. Okay, so I'm risking 2% on the account. So my stop loss is what, 38 pips. So you input you don't have to go through the stress of doing the calculation yourself. So you input it here, then you get the loss size you'll be using. So I would have used 0.26 as my loss size. So you put 0.26. So with the 0.26, 1 pip is what? $2.6. Okay, so you multiply $2.6 by 38. You see, you get what? You get 2% by this. 2% would have been $100 or so. So you will get $100. Is it clear? Is the person who asked the question there? Have I answered your question? Have I answered your question? Have I answered your question? So you see, it is retracing exactly on the area. So you see how powerful these zones are. It is retracing on the area. And one thing too is this candle open with no bottom wick. Okay, so it is retracing over here. I'm very down this morning. I'm very down. So you see, you have to be, as I've been saying, rules are very important in this game. If you don't have rules, rules, it will not end up well with you in trading. So no matter what, you have to have bulletproof mindset to stick to your rules, to obey your rules, no matter what. You have to stick to your rules, obey your rules. Sometimes obeying your rules will let you miss trades, but you can't do anything about it. You just have to stick to your rules. Because I remember some time past, some trade like that. If it is before that time and you enter, the market will retrace. Okay, you will be in drawdown before it will start moving in your favor. So that's why I recommend for us to wait for the candle to what? You enter there when it is 6 o'clock there. That's the best time. So rules are very important. If you don't have rules, your success in this game is going to be very tough. You have to have rules. Trading is a rule-based game. If you don't have rules, that's what you call trading plan. So trading plan includes your strategy, it includes your risk money, the amount you are risking, the time you trade, the things you look for, where you exit. You have to have all these rules in place. You get it? You have to have all these rules in place before you'll be successful in this game. But if you don't have rules, where you enter, where you exit. So you see, I have a rule. That's what is going to reduce or is going to take away more of your stress. If you don't have rules, you always be wondering what to look for in the market and other stuff. So you have to be bulletproof, stick to your plan, know what you are looking for in the market in any times, so that you will not be wandering in the wilderness. You have to have rules. If you don't have rules, your success. So you see exactly what I projected. Exactly what. So the way I draw my support and resistances are very powerful. Okay, they are very, very powerful, especially on the higher time frame. You see, mostly I draw them on the H4 daily, the higher time frames. They are very, very powerful. So it is retracing. So that means if not the market moved before us, you would have taken our profit over here. You would have taken our profit over here, but we missed the trade. We missed the trade. Let's see, from Tuesday to from this week, there was no high impact news like that. So I'm sure maybe we expect opportunity. So let's let's hope from next week going there will be another opportunity. From this within the week, you get another opportunity, because we don't have high impact news during the lending session. We don't have more high impact because I projected this week to be one of the best weeks. So the best weeks in the market is the second week and the third week of the month. That's the best week in the market. The second week and the third week in the month are the best weeks for trading. They are the best week for trading. Because usually the first week is for NFP. What happened last week? NFP. And the last week is usually at the end of the month. People are trying to close their books at the end of the month, and so people are the big players don't usually involve themselves in the market. So usually the last week too is most of the time not profitable. So the best weeks are the second and the third week of the month. That's the most profitable weeks in the market. So maybe we can get another opportunity within the week, since today is Monday. We don't have to rush the process. You just have to be patient and stick to the rules. Hello. Good morning, sir. Okay, you're welcome. Okay. Mostly with support and resistances, it varies. Okay, it varies based on most people draw. Most people draw it differently. But the way I draw it is based on my own way of, like, it was discovered by the way I studied the markets and I came about the support and resistance. So like I have a video about it in the course. So you DM me, I'll send you the whole videos. Okay. I said you DM me after. You don't constant asking what? Please, your question, make it clear. The lines, where you will be getting the lines. And so the lines, you use TradingView. Have you gone through the TradingView video? If not gone through the videos, have you downloaded TradingView? So that means whatever I will be telling you, don't do it. You don't have TradingView. That's the first thing. Even in the free class, I even talked about downloading TradingView. So you have to download TradingView for you to be. So this platform, I'm talking about the platform I'm using. You are not having it. Now I'm talking of TradingView platform. This platform I'm using to analyze. You are not having it. Oh, my brother. Oh, you can use your browser to. You can go to the website. So that means you've not been learning, you've not been studying any materials. Oh, you don't know what I'm talking of? I'm talking of Trading View. Trading View. So you have to try and download. Go through the YouTube videos. I did a video about it. So that's the first video when I was even starting to. I opened the account. That's the first video I did. So you have to go through the YouTube video. Trading View. I've done a video about it, so you can watch it. So with the support and resistance, this is the point. If you go through the video or if you go through the platform, when you click on the second tool over here, this is the horizontal. Sometimes I use the horizontal line or I use the ray. So the ones that I use most often is the ones that I've been putting the star beside, as in I've putting it on favorite. That means what? I use it more often. Okay, the ones that I use it more often are the ones that I've put in star on. Yeah. So you have to go through the videos. Yeah. You're welcome. Okay, what's the question about? Mm-hmm. They've closed your account. Mm-hmm. Now, what is TLC thing? Oh, okay. Crypto. Okay. They've closed your account. So which one is now available for you? Only the mo. Mm-hmm. Mm. Okay. But have you contacted their support team? So you have to contact their support team and tell them your problem. They are very responsive. They will respond to they will attend to your questions. You, You see, with this one, it's a technical problem at their end. It's a technical problem, so you just contact their support. I don't work at Xness, you get it. So contact their support. Contact their support team, and they will give you advice on why they remove those things from their I don't have any affiliation with them. It's a broker that I'm using that I recommended. I don't have any affiliation with them. I don't know anyone working there. You get it. So it's just a broker that I'm using that I recommended. You're welcome. So you have to try and study the material. So please, I beg of you, if you are not studying the material, there's no way you are going to get whatever. This thing, I've really made it simple for you people. I've really made it simple, and people are getting it. Those who join the group like last 2 to 3 months, I'm sure they are getting the way we analyze and those things. Okay, they are getting the way we analyze. So just have time and go through. And I'm always available for you people too. I'm always available. Hello, sir. So it's we call it is it pipette or something? It's part of the distance. It's part of the exchange rate. So with that one, you don't take it into consideration. To the power 3. Is it the? Are you talking of the percentage increase or decrease in the exchange rate or what? Does it have any percentage attached? With what you are seeing, does it have any percentage? So mostly, is it? I've forgotten the name we used to call it. Is it pipettes or something? Pipettes or something. So with that one, we don't visually count it. Yeah. So it is retesting. This zone you are seeing over here is a monthly zone. Okay, it's a monthly zone, so that's why it is retesting. You get it? So that's why the market came back to that. So when you move to the weekly too, I think we are seeing a nice structure. So the reason why I've been saying the market repeats itself daily is, you see this one. If you check this one, it's moved, retested. See, this one too is doing exactly. It's moving. It is now retesting on this one. You get it? Now retest. So that's how the market usually moves. It repeats. The patterns repeat itself. So you have to master your pattern. Know the pattern that works for you. Then you stick to that. You get it? Then you stick to that. That's how it works. So gold is still moving down. So I'm saying you can wait for a flip. So the lending session is about to be opened. It's left with 2 minutes more for. Let's see where the volume will move to. Is it going to retrace back or what? Let's see what this kind of. So 2 minutes for lending session to be open. So if you found any difficulty during the weekends when you were studying, you can ask your questions and I'll address it. So let's see what lending volume will do. Is lending volume going to retrace the candle or it's going to continue down? I'm sure. Let me see the 30 minutes. So if you want to see the time that the candle will be closing, the time, you see the time over here. So we have 1 minute 3 seconds for this one to close. So there's no opportunity for sell. There's no opportunity for sell because if you want to take a sell, at this point we have a zone over here, okay, which is a strong zone. So it's very important to us with those zones. It's very H4 and the daily, weekly time frame and the monthly time frame zones are very important. So lending open. So you see this candle close beneath. So I'm expecting a wick fill. Okay. Since this candle has closed, it wasn't able to break the horizontal line. What I'm expecting is what? I'm expecting a trend continuation. I'm expecting a trend continuation for this wick to fill. Because it was supposed to break beneath above this one. But unfortunately or fortunately, it broke beneath this one. So what I'm expecting is what? I'm expecting a wick fill. So you have to be, you don't have to be in haste to enter when there was no opportunity. One thing I've seen about the market is if you rush it, you are going to lose money. So you just have to be patient and wait for the right things to align. You just have to be patient. So this one might come down. So as it is doing, it might come down and fill this week, fill this range before it will continue either up or down. But now today, all the bias for the day was what? A bullish bias. The bias for the day was a bullish bias. So we need to stick to. Today is holiday, and I was thinking we will get something for the holiday. To spend it for the holiday. So you can drop your questions. You can drop your questions for it to be answered. I never expected the move to happen very fast like that, to be frank. Because I knew today we've gotten it, because It's the candle almost closed. The 1 hour candle almost closed. It's almost closed. It's almost closed. So I was just relaxed waiting for the 6 o'clock candle. And unfortunately, it moves very fast. It moves very fast. That's very painful. The same thing happened here. Same thing happened to this move. So lending is open. The lending session is open. The lending session is open. So at first I used to be thinking, so if you miss the trade, that means you are not going to get a trade, and like you have to rush, enter the market and all that. But one thing I've noticed is no matter what, you get it. No matter how you trade, no matter the setup you look for, no matter the entry you look for and other stuff, the market is always going to give you something within the month. No matter your strategy, the market will be giving you something within the month. No matter what, within the month, your setup will appear perfectly. So this is DS, like you will not think much. This setup, so sometimes some setup you would think very deep before you enter, but this is one of the setups that you don't have to think much to enter. This is one of them. You don't need to think too much before you enter this kind of setups. It's very clean. It's very clean. So as I said, it is retracing exactly on the area that I talked about. So knowing where to set your take profit is very important. Knowing where to set your take profit is very important. So if you are still holding on to, so suppose maybe you entered a sell over here and you are still holding on to your sell, the market is coming back to your take profit. So this one I learned it very hard. I learned it a hard way. Was it last 2 weeks or so? About a buy I took and I allowed it to come to my hot, my break-even stage. That is something that I'm not going to repeat it again. So you have to always make sure you are sticking to your bias. So the moment, since it has broken this one, you have to expect a pullback to this end. So let's see if it's pulled back. If it's pulled back, maybe within a week we will still get opportunity. But as I'm saying, I'm not rushing the game. Okay, I'm not rushing like maybe to make money. One thing I always say that in trading, if you make your mindset that you don't want the money, that's when money comes to you. If you make up your mind that you don't want the money, that's when money comes to you. So I'm going to make sure I'm going to wait for the perfect time. So some of the things that I expect, most of the things to align. So something like this is one of the things that are in my playbook. They are the things that are in my heart. My system are part of my system. So I'm always going to stick to that. So if you are in the Zoom session and you don't understand how I analyze, please kindly ask why I do this. Don't just watch us be doing, because I will not be here every day for you to show you the things to enter and the things that you don't have to enter. So you have to always make sure you are asking questions to show you the things to enter. So the way this candle, the way it has closed, I'm very sure it might come back and retreat. But it has this candle wick has broken. Okay, so in candle structure, if it breaks the tip of this one like this, what you have to expect is what? That means what? The candle structure has changed towards a downtrend. So I'm expecting a pullback, a deep pullback. But this one too close with no bottom wick. But since this one has been broken, structure has been invalidated. So I'm expecting it to either. So you see, it is retracing. So the best things most of the times when my psychology is not right, if I'm not getting trade, what I do normally is what I go through my past trades, I check the past trade, my winning trades, and I just tell myself this thing will surely come again. This is what usually I tell myself. This thing will surely come again. It will surely come again. So those are the things that I use to encourage myself. If I'm not getting setups, I watch. So for every trade that I will take, I take a screenshot. I post in my various socials. So sometimes I go through the trade and I check what I did right, the things that I focused on to give me that winning trade. And it encourages me that I will get the same thing every day. Because one thing, as I always say, the patterns repeat itself. Every day they repeat itself. Every day they repeat itself. So you just have to be a master of something. You have to be the master of a pattern. You study your pattern. You have to memorize your pattern. So I have some video. If you are starting out and you have not dreamt about trading, that means you are not passionate enough. That's fact. Because for me, I've dreamt about trading several times. Those times that I start, when I'm in car, I'm thinking about trading. How am I going to figure this thing out? When I'm moving around, I'm thinking about how am I going to figure this thing out? How am I going to figure this thing out? I think about it. So if you are not thinking about it, that means you are not passionate. That's the fact. Because if you are passionate about it, what you are most concerned about is for you to get for you to get so the stop loss would have the target would have as in this. If you are still holding, your stop loss would have been hit. So you have to always respect your rules. You have to always respect your rules, your targets. If you are not respecting it, I've learned it in a hard way. So I'm always going to abide by my rules, stick to the target. Sometimes the market will move heavily, as in move deeply above what you expected. It's fine. So as I'm saying, if you don't obey your rules, it will hit you one day. It will mess you up. So suppose maybe today the market moved before that time. Tomorrow you enter the market there, instead of you to wait for 6 o'clock to wait for you to enter, you enter before that time. It will start retracing when it's time. So you always have to obey your rules, and stick to the plan. Why? Hello. Yeah, if you want to see the instrument or the currency pair, you see it over here. I hope you can see my mouse. Can you see my mouse? The cursor rather. Can you see the cursor? Yeah, so that's where you are going to see the instrument. So this is the instrument, GBP USD. So the Great Britain pounds, the United States dollar. So I hope you understand why currencies are traded in pairs. Okay. So this is a deep retracement. So let's see what gold is doing. So as I said, so if you want to trade gold, let me check. The 30 minutes is a downtrend. Okay, so if you are taking a buy over here, that's a retracement. So what's for me, I'll wait for is, as I said, the H4 candle might flip. Okay, because this one closed with there's no this thing. It's supposed to pull back. There's no pullback this thing. So what I'll be waiting for is, maybe you wait for either you enter over here on gold, you enter on the flip side, or you wait for the H1 candle. You wait for the H1 candle. You wait for the H1 candle to close. So as I always say, someone is asking whether the horizontal lines are psychological levels. So most of the times, psychological levels and support and resistances are the same. Okay, they are the same. One thing I've noticed is most of the psychological levels are support and resistance on the higher time frames. So I don't do those calculations. I keep it very simple. So those lines are my support and resistance, but I have a unique way of identifying them, unless maybe you are part of my course before you'll be able to understand. So support and resist, psychological levels and those things, I don't complicate stuff. I make it very simple. They are support and resistances. They are support and resistances. By most of the psychological levels are at the higher time frames. The higher time frame support and resistances are normally the psychological levels. So those calculations on how they determine, just know how to draw support and resistance. You don't have to those Fibonacci levels. I was having let me go to my database and see. I was having a video those times when I started teaching. I used to be teaching Fibonacci. Let me check my Google Drive and see whether I'll be able to see it. I used to be teaching Fibonacci levels. So you learned a lot. You've learned Elliott wave. You learned most of the things I didn't learn is this the smart money and the ICT stuff that I didn't learn. Let me check my drive rather. So I used to talk about Fibonacci. So yeah, some of the things I've taught in the previous times. This was 2020, so it's not today I started teaching Forex. 2020 I was teaching Forex. So this was the time that I was teaching. So I've taught Fibonacci before, but one thing I've noticed is those things are all support and resistances. So we've talked about Fibonacci before. Those times you used to be talking about Fibonacci and those stuff. So they are all supporting. So as I said, gold will be flipping. Gold will be flipping, but you have to wait for structure to align. So you either wait for the H1 candle to close. So if it breaks this one, so I'll say the best point to enter is when this one breaks. When this one breaks, because this range is very tight range. If you are entering over here, it's a very tight range for you to enter. Let's see what. So you see exactly it is retracing. So what is happening? Because when you watch, is it going to flip? The way this one is very long, the possibility that it will, this week is going to be filled is very high. So this week I anticipated this weekly week to fill, and it came back and filled it. So I'm sure what is happening will come back again. This week will get filled. So the person asking me how you be able to locate that support and resistances, please, you have to make sure you join the mentorship group. That's when you are going to get access to them. I can't teach it over here. It will be a disadvantage to the people who bought the course. So if you want to join, if you want to know how I draw them, you just pay for the mentorship. You join, you get to understand how I draw them. So if you can see it clearly by yourself, you see how exactly the market is retracing on it. Has retraced on it. So I can't teach everything on YouTube. Some of the things are hidden. Some of the things are for only those in the private group. I can't teach everything on YouTube. YouTube is just a free stuff we share. But when it comes to me, where I'm entering the trade, the things that I'm doing, I will not be sharing it here. So you can join my private session or private group. So I'm even trying to give you a free stuff on YouTube. Most people won't be doing these things. Most people will not even have time. They will try to trade by themselves in their own closets. But I've been sharing it on YouTube. So you just manage the free stuff. If you have money, then you join the group. So the way this one is forming, it will surely come back. It will surely come back. So that's how the accuracy level is very high. You see, I said for today, don't look for sell on gold, and it is happening exactly what I said. You see, exactly what I said. You shouldn't be expecting on gold. Expect buy on gold, because one thing about my bias is it's a high probability. As in the bias is very. It mostly moves in the direction. The chances of it happening is 99%. Let me say 99%. It's only some few times that it doesn't move that way. With the way I analyze. Hello, yeah. A line chart. Yeah. Oh yeah, last I wanted to even talk about it. So something like this one. Is it something like this one? Is it something like where I've highlighted it? You see, something like this, it's very difficult for you to draw the support and resistances. You see where the bearish candle is. So for you to draw the support, you change it to line chart. Then you draw. Then you turn it back. Because if you don't do it that way, you are going to struggle you're going to struggle to identify them. So if you change it to a line chart, it's very easy for you to. So if you are struggling on how to draw the support and resistance, always use line chart. That's the best way to go by it. Always use line chart. So the deep retracement, like how? What does it mean by deep retracement? As in a buy or a sell? Is it this one? So what deep retracements are you talking about? Is it a buy or because the market, the sell, it's pulled back before moving up. So that's the nature of the market. The market doesn't move linear. It moves ups and down. It moves up and down. So you will not get a straight move like it will move straight like this. By all means, it needs to do some retracement. The market doesn't move straight like that. You get it. Sometimes it needs to do some retracement. Sometimes the retracement will not be deep. Sometimes it will be very deep before it will move. Sometimes it will be very deep. Okay, then it will move. So that's how the market, it doesn't move straight. It moves in statistics we call it skewed or something. I've forgotten. Skewed. So those teachers can correct skewed. I've forgotten the word. So it doesn't move straight, okay? It doesn't move linear. You need to get some retracement, then it will move again. So that's how it works. So exactly what I said, the market gold is going to retrace, then continue. So like you guys to pay attention to what I've been saying. So the person complaining about the screen, you have to adjust your screen. If you have an eye problem, you just go to this thing, because that's the best way. Are you guys not seeing the black screen? Someone is complaining I should turn it to a white screen. Are you not seeing the screen? Or I should turn it to a white screen. Someone said I should turn it to. So please, that's the best way, because if I turn it to be white, like I will not get the resolution well when it comes to YouTube. So because if I do it black, I get the picture quality or the video quality. So please adjust. If you are having an eye problem, you just see this thing. What name do you use? Call them optometrist or optometry people. You see the optometry people. So exactly what I said on gold. It will flip bullish. Okay, exactly what I said on gold. So never try and go against it when daily and H4 are in the same line. I've been preaching about this thing several times. I've been preaching about this thing several times. So what you can wait for is wait for the H1 candle to close. You wait for the H1 candle to close. So if it breaks above this one, then you take a buy, targeting this small zone. So it's just a basic principle on gold, basic principle on how to analyze. So if you're watching from YouTube, you just give a like to the video so that the algorithm will recommend to people. Okay, we have many people also struggling to figure out how trading works. So we just give a like so that the algorithm will recommend the video to some people who are also struggling to figure out how trading works. So how is GU? What is it doing? What is going to happen tomorrow? So no matter what, you will still get our bias. Is it going to come back or what? Is it going to come back? She is crazy. So now what you can wait for is if it's closed beneath this one, you just wait for a bearish candle, then a continuation. Then you wait for a continuation. Then you wait for a continuation. So this is what you'll be expecting on. So if this H1 close, I'll be expecting the next H1 close like this. Then you would take a sell over here. You take a sell over here. So the way the market is teaching me lessons of late, sometimes I have to adjust the way I enter because I've been missing a lot of moves. Imagine knowing exactly where the market will move in and you just miss the setup. I'm really pissed off. I'm really pissed off today for the move we missed. So I'm sure this week will surely get filled. This week will surely get filled. So now what you expect is, let's wait for the closure of this one. So now it's in a range. You get so you see how the 30-minute candle let's see. Let's wait for the closure of the H1 candle, because this candle too close with no bottom wick, so the possibility that it will come and fold is very high. I might take an aggressive trade. So let's wait for the 30-minute candle to close. If it's closed beneath this one, I might take a sell. Let's wait for the 30-minute candle to close. Because this one closed with so if it's flip bearish, exactly what I did on the H1 time frame. If it's flip bearish, I might take an entry at the 30-minute time frame. So let's wait and see what will happen. Let's wait and see the closure. This week they have to make money from the market. This week I have to make money from. So this is what I'll be expecting. So something like this that I'm expecting. So let's wait and see what a 30-minute candle will do. Because the wick on H4, I'm very sure it will fill. This wick is not a normal wick. It still fill. So let's see how the 30-minute candle close. So you wait for the closure of the 30-minute candle. Because when you watch the H1 candle close with no wick beneath. So if this one flip close beneath this one, so the stop loss will still be this side. It's still going to be it's still going to be something like the same thing that you projected this morning. It's still going to be something like that. Still targeting the same zone. So you are waiting for the 1 hour candle to close, the 30-minute candle to close. So if it doesn't close like how I'm expecting, I'll call it a day. I'm hoping it will close bearish. If it continues and break this one, then it did what it is. Because it's a strong area. So 15-minute time for it to close. 15 minutes time. Because the H4 wick is not a normal wick to me. I'm sure it will get filled. This wick should get filled because it's very, very long. It's weird. You don't usually see something like that. So that's why I'm hoping it will get filled. It did what it is. So the beginners who thinks they can cheat their way out without not studying. If you are not studying and you get a winning trade, one thing you have to notice, it's just a beginner's luck. You will lose it to the market again. You will lose it to the market again. If you get a winning trade and you don't have a system, you don't know what exactly you did that gave you that wins, and you don't have any track record that proves that your system works, you are going to give your money to the market again. That's fact. So don't rejoice if you get a winning trade. Never rejoice if you are a beginner and you get a winning trade. Never rejoice in that, because you are going to lose the money, and I'm sure most people can attest to that. They won 1 or 2 trades and they've given it back to the market. That's how it works, because you didn't know what exactly you were doing. It's just a beginner's luck. It's just a luck. So make sure you are sitting your ass down, studying. You study the materials, you study your system, you study your strategy, you backtest. Yesterday I wanted to show you people how I wanted us to backtest the month of July, but I was tight in the evening. So maybe I will try within the week. If I'm free, I'll just do a backtesting so that you people will watch how on the free version how you'll be doing your backtesting. So sit your ass down and study. It's not an easy way to get. It's the hardest way to get an easy money. Trading is the hardest way to get an easy money. So it did what it is. If you are not patient, you can't be a trader. If you think every day is a must for you, you can't be a trader. Unless maybe you scalp. So we have people scalp the 5 minutes. I don't like those things. But if you like that thing too, you can just move on. I did that and my win rate was very low. So I always wait for the perfect timing. So the thing is mad. Candles are mad this morning to even rest for someone to enter. So maybe tomorrow might be a good day. Yes, sir. Your question? Hello? Is there any CD option over there? Did you see CD option? Hello, please, I'm talking to you. Hello? Hello? Can you I said like with the currency selection, did you yeah, I can hear you. So I'm asking, with the currency selection, did you see CDs over? I can hear you perfectly. Really? You saw CDs? Yeah, and I've not noticed that though. I have to check that. Yeah, so if there's an option, hello. Okay, so if there's an option for CDs, you can select CDs. If there's an option for CDs, you can select CDs. You get me? Hello? So it's a personal choice. So if you want a CD account, you just select it. I think you have problem with your network. Yeah, so if there's an option for CDs, you can select. If you want dollar account, you can select. But depositing in dollars will cost. Yeah, depositing in dollars is going to cost you. But if you deposit in dollars, if you are earning to, yeah, I said if you are earning to, you are going to earn in dollars. You see, the CDs keeps on depreciating, so we came into trading to earn in dollars. But if you are choosing CDs, that means what? Because in dollars, if you withdraw small, it's going to be more in your country that you are residing. You just convert it into the dollars into CDs value, CD equivalent. So if you would deposit CDs, you are not going to get dollar. If you deposit CDs, they will ask you the account, as in the currency type you are going to select. They are going to convert it into dollar value. Yeah. So it's not necessary you have to get a dollar, as in dollar, before you'll be able to. Yeah. So it's left with 6 minutes for this candle to close, the 30 minutes candle to close. So it seems like it is doing what I was expecting. So as I said, if it flipped bearish, If it flip bearish, please let me make this call. So when this candle flip bearish, the 30-minute candle, let me see what gold is doing. So because when you watch the H4, there's a long wick. When you watch H1, this candle close with no bottom wick. So let me I might go in for a sell if it flip bearish. Exactly. Let me check the pip range. 35 pips. So if this candle close bearish, if it's close, so the stop loss is going to be beneath this one, this point. I'm hoping this one will flip. I was thinking it will flip. Let's see. So I'm expecting something like this. If it flip bearish, so something like this. I'm expecting something like this. Open, close. So something like this that I'm expecting. You're not seeing my interviews. Can you see it now? Can you see it now? Yeah. So the 30-minute candle has closed. What I was expecting. So now, the best option is wait for the 9 o'clock candle to close. I was expecting the 30-minute candle would do what I drew on the screen. I was expecting the 30-minute candle to do something like what I did on the screen. So now, since the 30-minute didn't do what I was expecting, what you wait for is what? You wait for the H1 candle. Okay, you wait for the H1 candle to close like what I was expecting. So what you'll be waiting for now, you have to patiently wait for the H1 candle. So trading is, if you are not patient, that one thing about the game is it's very annoying. Sometimes waiting is the, so trading is about 10% analysis, 90% is about waiting. So you wait. Sometimes you wait the whole week and you will not get anything. So that's how it works. So, but you have to be patient. Sometimes the market will test you to see your patient level, and the moment you rush to, you start losing. So you have to be calm and wait for the things to align. So this is what you have to patiently wait for the H1 candle to close. So this is what I'm expecting at the H1 time frame. Okay, so I will call it a, we will call it a day and we come tomorrow. I hope what I'm doing for you is helping. Okay, please don't, I want people to understand everything. I want people to, I will be there and people will send me screenshots. Oh, PK, this is what I earned today based on the knowledge you gave it to us for free. But if you are not putting in the work, there's no way you are going to. So I want people to be withdrawing, people to be. So the best thing you can do is what? After the stream, if you are having free time, if you are going to your workplace, after you close from work, you watch the stream again. Okay, you watch the stream again. So this is what you have to expect. This is what you have to expect. Trying to draw there. So it's on YouTube. You can watch it again on YouTube. In case maybe you miss it today, you watch it again on YouTube. So I'm waiting for the H1. You wait for the H1 the candle to close. Okay, so something like this, then you take a sell. But I'll be ending the stream over here. I think you spent more than 2 hours. Some people to have somewhere to go. So if you are watching, you wait for the H1 candle to flip bearish, then you take a sell. Okay, I hope it's a nice distance. So just wait for the 9 o'clock candle to close. Then you do that, because I have a high anticipation that this H1 candle is going to fail. This H4 wick is going to get filled because it's not a normal wick. Okay, it's going to be filled. So you wait for the H1 candle to close beneath here, like what you were expecting and you missed it. You wait for it to close beneath here, then you take a sell for this zone too. You see, you're having clean zones. Okay, so this is a potential area to be filled. So all right, so any question? If there's no question, YouTube, you have to give a like to the stream. Okay, so if there's no question, please, I'm calling it a day. Any question? If there's no question, goodbye to everyone. Thank you all for joining today's stream. Bye. Have a nice day. Okay, let me talk about this thing. I think someone sent me a chat. If you want to send a chat for me to analyze, for me to scrutinize whatever you are expecting from the chat, you click on the camera side. If you click on the trading view camera side, you move to copy link. So the chat you are seeing over here, the link will be copied. So if you copy the link, you send me the link through either Telegram or WhatsApp. If you send it through Telegram, okay, you send it through Telegram, I'll open it over here, then you analyze for everyone to watch. But if you send it through my DM on WhatsApp, I will not be able to because I'm not having the WhatsApp tab over here. So please, that's how you have to be doing it, okay? So good day, everyone. Have a nice day. And please go through the stream again, watch it again. That's the best to learn. Thank you all. Bye. Have a nice day. Peace out. So YouTube, if you are here, we are going to call it a day, okay? Thank you all for watching. Please give a like to the video or the stream, okay? So that the YouTube algorithm will recommend to most people. We'll be here tomorrow to same time, okay? So catch it.